Alright, it is time to make the first update from Colombia at the moment. It was a long journey to come here, but at the moment I am in one perfect location. You can see right now, it's on the top of Cali. It's a apartment that belonged to my friend Thomas, the same guy who gave me the motorcycle. And this is Pato drinking beer. He's already very happy, very happy after so many hours spent in the planes, around the airport. Actually, it's very, I won't say difficult procedure, but a little bit different, and you should know some things if you plan to come here. The first big obstacle, of course, are these long flights. But if the flights are not a problem for you, then there is another. We find out at the airport that you cannot fly to Colombia unless you have a return ticket. And because we didn't have, they didn't want to let us fly from Madrid to Bogota, Colombia. So we have to find an alternative solution, and we found it. We bought very cheap tickets to Panama next month, just to have a reason or return ticket to show at the airport to let us go. And we needed this as well to the border officers or immigrations once we arrived in Colombia. This was the first obstacle that we need to cover. The second was that they don't want to take our bags as they are, because they are a little bit different shape. They are not like a normal suitcases, so they don't really match with their norms. And they were wondering what to do with our bags. So on our flight from Madrid to Bogota, the lady make a compromise, just put them in the basket, and if they fit in the basket, she just let them to go. But once we arrived here in Bogota on our domestic flight to Cali, they didn't want to put it like that, so we need to go and put it on another counter as an oversized luggage. But finally we did it. They were not heavy, but they were very bulky, and we did it. But all of this is very long procedure. As I said, it took us a lot of hours at the airport, and it's something that you have to have in mind. And another thing is that almost no one speaks English. Even immigrations, even border officers, even all of these desks where they have at the airports, they speak just a little bit of English or nothing at all. So if you plan to come here, at least a little Spanish will be very handy. Otherwise, it's going to be very difficult to deal with all of this. But anyway, we arrived. Now we already saw the bikes. Everything is going to our schedules. Tomorrow morning we're gonna start preparing the bikes. We'll try to fix as small as possible things in advance, prepare everything, and eventually, after a few more days, we'll start, because they start the procedure to transfer the documents on the motorcycles. This actually is very funny procedure, something that you'll be able to see in the long video episodes. They require a lot of science, also fingerprints and stuff like that. So, but as I said, you're gonna see this in the long episodes. That's enough for now, just to let you know that we are fine. And see, Patso is happy drinking beer, all good. And from tomorrow, our so-called adventure will start. We'll probably spend like 5-6 days here in Cali, and then hit direction Venezuela. All right, see you in the next one. Ciao.